homes.
I've been working with some of the folks staying here to help them find permanent housing, and we've been making some good progress on that, but because everyone's getting cleared out today, just trying to help people preserve their possessions and find somewhere safe to go for now while we keep looking for a more permanent option.
And how many people were in there?
You guys would know better than me.
Around 18.
Around 18?
Yeah. The group that's been there has been there for quite a few months. It is private property, so I believe them evicting us without written notice, because we have been situated there for a number of months without a tribunal, is illegal. And the issue isn't really getting resolved of homelessness being a crisis and just inaccessibility. There's also factors such as bad credit and lack of mental health supports, which are a lot of the reason people are in this situation. So,
Were you living in there? Sort of.
if you don't have a rent receipt, you're left with basically $300 on basic needs, and you don't have shelter. How are you expected to pay for food on $300 a month, plus somewhere to stay, somewhere safe to go? Women have more risk than men in these situations, and I don't think that's addressed a lot. Ottawa, even the shelters, there's Cornerstone, which charges money.
Are the shelters full?
There.
Are the shelters
Quite
full
often,
for women?
and there's Shepherds, which is not a safe place at all.
Full, except for Shepherds of Good Hope, which is mixed,
Especially
and most
It's
women
not a
don't
safe
feel
place
safe
at
going
all.
there.
People
AD,
get stabbed
yeah.
there. People.
At Shepherd's of Good Hope, it's just not a safe place for women.
No,
Not
not
at
at all. Not at all.
I stayed there one night. Couldn't stand it. It's incredibly violent. It's infested with drugs.
Yeah.
And like, you know what? Like,
Violence.
honestly, this was our attempt at kind of like getting out of the way.
Yeah.
And you've been living here for how long?
I'd say just about 3 months now, but we've moved, I'd say around 15, 16 times since the beginning of summer.
All different outdoor tent areas?
Yeah, for the most part. I guess we got pretty proficient at building ourselves some shelter.
And
But,
so what are you going to do come the winter?
Everyone's trying to say like, you're an eyesore, so we're trying to get out of everyone's way with this bush idea here. But as the foliage dissipates throughout the winter, I'm not sure. We're still kind of, that ball's up in the air still.
And why aren't you going to a shelter?
Honestly, drugs and violence. There's drugs everywhere, people banging up, people smoking.
You felt this was safer?
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, it helps me with my own addiction issues. It really, really does, because I can focus on what's more important.
What happens for you, Dylan? They're moving out your stuff, you're moving out your stuff.
I'll always be able to, like, at least build myself a shelter and feed
Do you
myself.
know where you're going to sleep tonight?
No, but you know what? That's all the fun in it, right?